Hello everyone and welcome to Simpli's Cuisine, and my name is Harper if you did not know, and today I'm going to show you how to make my easy, simple, and very delicious loaded potato recipe. So let's begin. So of course the ingredients and the recipe will be written out below in the description down below, so if you want to check it out there. And let us begin by preheating the oven to 500 degrees Fahrenheit. Now while that is preheating, take your potato and wash it as thoroughly as you can. Because you are of course keeping the skin on, you want it to be completely cleaned with no grime on it. And if there are any, you could say, soft parts of potato, try to cut that off. So more or less it's completely clean and ready to go. Now after that, dry it off with a towel, paper towel, whatever, and then cover it with some oil, salt, and pepper, and then finally prick it with a knife or a fork so it won't explode in the oven, which actually can happen sometimes because potatoes are weird that way. Now when the oven is done preheating, place it in the oven and let it cook for 20 minutes. Now while that is happening, you can cook your bacon. Now it's up to you of course how crispy you want, but more or less place it in a pan, cook it to your amount of crispiness, put it on a paper towel, let it dry off, and then crumble your bacon. And also cut your green onions or chives. And if you have cheese that is not grated, also grate the cheese. Now when the potato has cooked for 20 minutes, flip the potato over in the oven and then cook it for another 20 minutes. When it's done for another 20 minutes, if it is not cooked in the middle, just place it in for 10 more minutes and it should be okay. Now after that, take out your potato, make a long sliver on the length of the potato, and cut it so it does not pierce the whole skin. Don't cut it in half, just make a sliver so then you can press the potato from each side to open the sliver more and then scoop out the quote-unquote meat of the potatoes, and do this enough that you still have a shell of the skin but you still have made a pretty big cavity in the potato. Now with this quote-unquote meat potato, pour in around 3/4 of the bacon, 1 tablespoon of butter, season with salt and pepper, sprinkle with some chives, and then also 3/4 of the cheese into the bowl, and then mash it up nicely, seasoned to your taste. Have it seasoned very well. Don't season it so you can't taste it anymore, but season it really well because, the worst thing about potatoes are the fact that it does not get seasoned well, and this is the way that you can season potatoes, and it can be nice and seasoned through that whole thing. You don't have to continually season it with salt and pepper while you're eating it. And then when that is done, place this beautiful loaded potato mixture back into the potato shell, garnish with the rest of the bacon and the rest of the cheese, and then place that back into the 500-degree oven for around 2 minutes or so. And then after that, of course, take it out, plate it up, put giant dollops of sour cream if you love sour cream like I do, garnish with the rest of your green onions or chives, and enjoy. This recipe is a perfect side dish. It can be easily made into a bulk, so you can have 4 or 5 of these loaded potatoes. They are delicious, they are amazing, they are slightly decadent, and they are classic enough that they can go with almost any kind of meat dish. This is an amazing twist on the plain old baked potato recipe. But with that being said, that is the end of the video. So of course, if you like this video, just click that like. If you want to see more from moi, just subscribe. I hope you guys have an amazing day. I will see you next time, and as usual, goodbye.